a very rare form of pancreatic cancer that is often treatable with surgery. Unlike the common form of pancreatic cancer, survival is measured in years, if not decades. But according to Isaacson, he refused to undergo surgery for 9 months and later regretted his decision as his health declined. Jobs initially opted for alternative treatments such as acupuncture, dietary supplements, and juices instead of potentially life-saving surgery. Why? Because he thought he could bend reality to his will. It worked for him at Apple. Employees often joke that Jobs would distort reality to achieve his goals, like the time when he asked Apple engineer Larry Kenyon to reduce the boot time of the Macintosh by 10 seconds. Kenyon said it was impossible, but Jobs didn't care, telling him to find a way. As Isaacson recounted, Jobs said, "If it could save a person's life, would you find a way to shave 10 seconds off the boot time?" A few weeks later, Kenyon reduced the boot time by 28 seconds. So Jobs willed the impossible possible. In the same way, when it came to his health, he ignored reality and wanted to bend reality to his liking. Isaacson gave his thoughts to CBS. "I think that he kind of felt that if you ignore something, if you don't want something to exist, you can have magical thinking, and it had worked for him in the past." As his condition worsened, he had part of his pancreas removed, which brought him some time, but wasn't enough to eradicate the disease. In January 2009, he took a 6-month leave of absence to focus on his health. That April, he had a liver transplant. Tim Cook became acting CEO of Apple, with Jobs still involved with major strategic decisions. For the next 2 years, he continued working off and on. Then, on August 24, 2011, he resigned as CEO in this letter made public on Apple's website. "I've always said, if there ever came a day when I could no longer meet my duties and expectations as Apple's CEO, I would be the first to let you know. Unfortunately, that day has come." Jobs became chairman of the board and continued to work for Apple reportedly until the day before he died. On October 5th, 2011, around 3 p.m. Pacific time, he passed away, surrounded by his family at his Palo Alto home. He was 56 years old. Jobs once said, "Death is very likely the single best invention of life. It is life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you, but someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away." Sorry to be so dramatic, but it is quite true. Jobs had a small private funeral, but he was mourned around the world like the passing of a rock star. He was buried in an unmarked grave at his own request at Alta Mesa Memorial Park in the heart of Silicon Valley. Reflecting on his life when he had to build his way back up again after getting fired from the company he started, he said, "I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did." You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for your work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Steve Jobs believed that his intuition and curiosity would guide him down the right path. If you're curious about the world and want to learn more, my sponsor CuriosityStream has a wealth of amazing documentaries to watch. Just as Jobs helped shape the future, there's a fascinating series about what the cities of tomorrow will look like. And one of my favorite shows of all time, Redesign My Brain, is on there as well, where the host, Todd Sampson, undergoes a series of brain training exercises to become smarter and more creative.
This journey is not just about me. We can all improve on the brain we were born with.
There are thousands of documentaries on CuriosityStream, which was founded by the same person who created the Discovery Channel. And get this, it's yours for just $15 a year. Not a month, but a year. If you head to my custom link, which is in the description, curiositystream.com/newsthink. Thanks so much for watching. For Newsthink, I'm Cindy Palm.